I'm judging the meaning of something less, and I'm listening more.
Yeah.
To understand more.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, and that's exactly what I'm saying, I'm not going to put a meaning and say, this is what this means.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that until I have to.
Yeah.
The fun part about poker is you have to make the decision. The cool part about people is it's almost this never-ending process of trying to understand. And the fun part about relationships is you can really, you can communicate. And people are trying to tell you stuff.
Yeah.
The fun part about poker is, they're trying to hide it, and you can read them, and it's you get to measure your success with money and earnings. But at the end of the day, it's the humility. You're saying I become less confident. Well, you should be less confident. One of my favorite philosophers is Socrates, because he's like, I'm the smartest guy around. I'm so much smarter than all these people, and it's because I actually am aware that I don't know. A lot of people say he was so humble. Well, he was actually a really arrogant dick. He spent all his time going around he would prove to people that they don't actually know anything.
Yeah.
But he was just trying to make the point of what we're saying is you guys are putting meanings on these things, and you actually don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
At least I can have the clarity to know that we don't actually responsibly know this. We can assume this, but it's not. We need to keep doing research. We need to keep trying to understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually would say, I would actually genuinely respect the fact that you say that. I mean, you might have said it in a negative context, or maybe a humble context, in the sense that I become less confident. Well, it's because you become less confident in something that we shouldn't be confident in. We shouldn't be confident in our first perspective, or our determination on what something means.
Yeah.
That's why people get in fights, and that's why people don't understand people.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that you said this to me, I'm offended because that means that you would have meant this towards me.
So another thing you might be doing subconsciously as well is being forgiving of yourself. Meaning that if you do judge what's happening wrong and you lose a bunch of your chips, you have to go, so you got it wrong that time, man. Do I need to beat myself up, or no, let's just play the next hand? Yeah. Self-love.
Yeah, I like that, because and we can wrap up with this because we have another meeting and stuff. But I think that the humility, because at the end of the day, things don't matter as much as we think that they do, most of the time. And I think the self-love aspect is I made a wrong decision. Damn. And I just laugh about it. Usually I'm like, damn. I think you're bluffing. I call. Yeah. And they have the nuts. And I'm like, that happens to me all the time. And I'm like, damn. And people, a lot of times people will laugh because I'll make some comment like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be hard on themselves and they'll get upset. But it doesn't matter. You're still playing with your scientific method within yourself, and you're trying to, you don't have complete information. You're just, that's what I love about poker is it's like life. We don't have all the information, and we're just trying to do the best we can. So we think that having those specifics will give us peace and clarity. I actually think that in other episodes you've told me you don't feel threatened by things. I think the reason you don't feel threatened, Eric, is because you don't put specific meanings to things all the time. You're okay with what things might be, even if it is that or that. And you can live in a world where both could exist, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And I think people fear, I don't want it to be that, so I'm going to pretend like it's not that, even if it might be.
Yeah.
And they literally live based on the decision that isn't this, even though it could be. And I think that's so dangerous.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what causes lost faith. It causes dissonance. And so I think whenever I'm just doing my best to understand, and I have to make decisions. I can't just sit around like a fruitcake, or just sitting around in my house just waiting for everything to be clear to me in life. I can't do that. That's not going to get me anywhere. I have to make decisions, but it sure is a lot easier to make peace with it as long as I feel like being open to understanding everything.
Amen.
Yeah.